Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer the energy reading for air for the month of February in the area of love and relationships. So, if you are under air, air covers the zodiac signs of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, then this is for you. Or if you have air high up in your charts, there's a link in the description. If you've never had your charts read, it's not an affiliation with me or anything like that, but they are a very good company. The natal chart gives you your base 12 houses, and then it gives you 10 to 20 pages of a description. So it's kind of a good way to get your toes wet type of a thing with astrology, because it's an exceptionally complex program and system to work with. But the way they do their birth charts is actually really nice because it's cut and dried, straightforward. But how I like to read for relationships is we look at where the chakra energy is, kind of where the focus is at the moment, and then we look at some tarot to give us a little more information about that. How I like to do this is reading first for the singles under the element, so air. We'll look at the singles first, and then we will hop over to the couples and see what's coming up in this month of February with Valentine's Day and all that fun jazz. So, we're starting with our air singles. Your first card is number 9 with flow. I'm getting this energy that air working with your friendly element of water is probably a good thing. Learning to just go with the emotions, check in with your emotions. Air is very much about logic and reason, or it can be also about daydreaming. But with this energy, it's about checking in with your emotions and seeing where you're at. So air singles, you may be feeling a little more emotional during this time, and that's not good, bad, and different. You just might notice that there's things are feeling a little more intense than usual, and that can be great if it's feeling good, and it can be if it's not so great. But you're in your second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, and the element associated with this card is actually water. Obviously there's a lot of water going on there. And after breathable air, your element, water is the element most essential to life. It is widely used to symbolize emotions, intuition, and the depths of being. Deeply connected within the waves of emotion, it is often bound with the importance of family and love and the birthing of life, tender-hearted communications, teardrops of sadness or joy, and the subconscious. On the more negative side, it can also be jealous, envy, depression, moodiness, being too sensitive or indulgent, and having self-destructive behavior, or even feelings of sadness or sorrow. So water can have a lot of stuff going on here. Your keywords are going with the flow, expressing waves of emotion, depths of feeling, affection, imagination, experiencing moods, receptivity, fertility, and fantasy. So air singles. On the upside, this is going to say that you're much more in your feels, but there's a lot of things to be aware of. Whatever your emotions are kind of dominant, they're going to be a little more intense. We also are in the middle of a full moon's energy when I record this video, so you've got some of that going on as well. So water plus full moon could be a lot of things. But you also have this energy coming forward from your sacral chakra that is about connection. It's about building a relationship or developing one. Our sacral chakra is, in the way I look at the chakras, this is where we first really start to understand outside of ourselves. Our root chakra is the survival of your own personal form, but when we get to the sacral, it's about connecting with another person. In some groups I've read or seen, they've talked about the sacral chakra being the passions chakra, and it's very much about sexual energy, sexual connection, but it's also about a deeper connection as well, because this is where you connect in a lot of ways to your partners. So you're in a really good spot to be open to a connection if the emotions are balanced correctly. So our first tarot is 6 of air. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. The trip could be an emotional one, which is always interesting. But with what I'm getting with this one is you've went through a period of maybe a little dryness, and now it's a time to, or the door's open for, I should say, having more interest in your life, getting a little bit more expanded. It could be a physical trip. There could be something coming up for the next month where you get to actually go explore. And they're saying that could either it's a spiritual or emotional journey or a physical one. Either one, you're getting to explore more about yourself, but you're also being more open to the receiving of another person's attention, which probably not a bad thing, but this is where the energy's coming in, is you're going to be drawing someone in because you're open to this new travel, this new experience. You have the Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotions and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. So with these two cards, it's saying be ready because things are moving. Things are changing, things are shifting. And even if you're only wanting to just make some friends, the Ten of Water is saying whatever kind of relationship you're working towards, whatever kind of relationship you are looking into or drawing to you, it's going to be actually pretty rewarding for you. There's a lot of trust with the Ten of Water, and there's a lot of long-term commitment that comes with that. With the Six of Air, it's saying your emotional movement is what I keep hearing, or your physical movement is going to be the magnet that draws in this other group, whether it is a friendship, platonic type thing, or if it is more amorous. You're in a situation now, air singles, where you could actually develop either long-term friendships over the next few little while, and it won't, the friendship one, they're saying you're not going to notice it, but 5 years down the road you're going to be like, oh, I'm still friends with you. So it's going to be one of those things that builds. But long-term romantic relationships are another option there, and with those ones they're saying this is going to be something that this person catches your attention. It's not going to be someone that you normally would look at, and it's not going to be I am pursuing. It's just something that's going to come in, kind of like a fade in situation where all of a sudden they're there and you're very contented with the situation. Things are going the right way, things are moving at the appropriate speed for that relationship, but you're going to end up in a much better spot by the end of it. So air singles, it looks like you guys have got a little interest going on and a whole heck of a lot of magnetism building up for yourselves. So let's hop into our air couples. For our air couples, whether you are the air, you're cross-watching because your partner's air, or you have air somewhere in your chart that's really dominant, that's where we're at. We have number 38, Unity. Before I look up in the book with these, because there's a lot of information, the artist did a really good job with these. What I'm getting this one is the unity, the two becoming one. This is you and your partner actually in a really good spot. You are thinking on the big stuff anyway. It's like you're not even two separate people anymore because you're making the decisions as one person, whether it's with children, household, careers, things like that. You are making those decisions together in such a way that you can answer the questions without the other person being there, knowing that they're going to agree with that situation. That's not an egotistical kind of knowing, though. It's a very calm knowing of, I know my partner that well that we don't have this huge fight about these things because we've discussed it. These are the things that we agree to. These are the philosophies, the morals, and the ethics that we agree to. How we spend our money in big stuff is agreed to. So you guys are working in very powerful tandem, which for air, this is going to be a very good thing for you. So let's take a peek at, we are in the third eye chakra, which is this guy right in here. And we have the deity on the card is, oh good grief, Andaharisharva. In front of the sacred Mount Kailash, this half Shiva, male solar, half Shakti, female lunar, deity stands in divine unity, being as one, the perfect balance of opposites, dissolving duality, the trident symbolizing the three separate aspects of life, birth and creation, life, preservation, and death or rebirth, the lotus representing the purity of mind and the beauty of the unity of existence. Let's see what your key words are, give you a little more detail. We have unity, wholeness, integration, balance, developing your abilities to see with your third eye, trust, being your authentic self, and making the right decisions. So the Triton over here, it's that Trinity energy. So it's the 3-in-1. It's the concept of birth, life, death, and rebirth. There's a cycle energy to it. It could be the 3 faces of a deity that you choose to worship. The Lotus, on the other hand, is very much about purity and awakening. So when we're talking about this stuff associated with your third eye, the third eye allows a lot of telepathic communication. This is attached to a lot of your clairs, specifically the ones with connecting to other people. There we go. So it could be telepathy, it could be just knowing the other person, and it's that intimacy of, with a look you can convey an entire conversation, and that's the energy that's coming forward with this unity card. So air couples, this is actually a really good vibe for you, because you have the unity of opposites, combination of opposites, however you want to say that. You have already overcome so many things that other people thought you would be destroyed by, but because you look at them from a different perspective, you're able to conquer those fears. You're able to step beyond what other people may have thought, and in doing so, the bond between you and your partner is so strong now that it's hard to see the two of you as fully separate. I mean, you're individuals, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to outside stuff coming in, you're able to respond as one person, because the two halves of the soul merging, if you want to look at it that way, or the combination of the opposites, however that manifests for you, you have been able to achieve that. And air couples, this is looking really good for you. We have the King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, and practical. A successful time, confidently accepting opportunities you're offered, and the Midas touch. It keeps getting better for air couples. This next little month is going to really allow you to blossom, bloom, deepen the relationship. Whatever it is that you as a couple are putting your mind towards, the manifestation I'm hearing is going to be a lot faster than normal. It could be something that you've been looking at different houses, you're trying to make that decision, all of a sudden you both independently see a new house, come home, it's the exact same house, and the realtor's willing to work with you on the price. All of a sudden it's the perfect price, the perfect option. Things line up really well. It could be something along those lines. Whatever it is that you guys are working towards, right now is the time to really open your heart, soul, and mind to the fact that God Source Divine wants to help. It's a matter of us saying, this is what we're looking for, and then getting out of our own way. So your second card is the Six of Earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So air couples, this is really focusing on the hearth and home. These two, as Earth is really about that energy, so it's kind of your opposite in that respect. But what these cards are indicating is you're in a really good spot because of the unity of your relationship, the bonding that you have done with your partner. And it doesn't matter if it's male, female, 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 male, male. There's always that bonding. There's the energy dynamic that still fits into this equation. So that's where we're at. But we have all this energy of Earth coming forward, and it's really bringing forward this prosperity, this abundance, this connecting. Because of your connection, you're transmuting any troubles or trials into gold. That's what I'm getting from this. So really, you guys are the divine alchemists for the next month or so. Whatever it is that you're working on, looking towards, and building on, now's a good time to take those next steps and watch how fast those steps tend to go. But also be open to that connection, because you and your partner definitely have some very powerful connections right now, and that's going to take things to a much deeper level, much faster, and it could be the reward is just in the connection with each other as well. They're saying take some time to really enjoy being with each other as well. Don't worry so much about the outside stuff, because the connection's strong. Enjoy that connection. So with that, I will let you guys go. Have a great next month. Air singles and couples, things are looking really good. These stars, so to speak, are aligned for you. So go out there, do great things, and I will see you in the next video.